Set this morning, segregated schools, the two different school districts in liberal-run states facing lawsuits over racial discrimination against its employees. President-elect Trump has picked Linda McMahon to lead the Department of Education, which he vowed to overhaul on the campaign trail. McMahon did serve on the Connecticut Board of Education and spent years on the board of Sacred Heart University as well. Joining us right now to discuss this and more is Parents Defending Education's Senior Advisor, Michele Exner. Good Friday morning, Michele. Great to see you.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks so much for having me on.
Her nomination has been met with praise from parental rights and school choice advocates. What can we expect from Linda McMahon? What is she likely to prioritize?
Absolutely. I think parents and families should expect someone who is finally going to put the national focus on education where it should be, helping children reach their full potential and finally getting these divisive ideologies like race and gender out of schools. And so I think there's a lot of excitement. And I think it's great that she's a non-traditional nominee. She's got decades of business experience. She's worked in politics. She received overwhelming support when she was confirmed back in 2017 to serve as the SBA administrator. So we really have a great leader on our hands who's, I think, going to revolutionize education in America and also fix all of the problems that Secretary Cardona created in the Biden administration.
We know there's going to be a change, and that's what the American people voted for.
Absolutely.
Parents Defending Education filed a legal complaint against the Boston public school system for holding segregated teacher trainings. What did you guys find out about this?
Yeah, it's shocking, right? We know from history that segregation is always bad. So it's disappointing, disheartening that that's still going on today, and yet alone in America's schools. So what we found that Boston Public Schools had plans to implement teacher programming based on race. So I'm just going to read off a couple of the programs and products that they were going to use. So one was White School Leaders Affinity Group, committed to anti-racism. Another one was Mendel Affinity Group for White People Challenging Racism. And another one, BPS Staff Affinity Groups, Guidelines and Best Practices. And look, there's no ambiguity here. Boston Public Schools cannot exclude employees based on race. It just can't happen. And so that's why when we found out about it, Parents Defending Education sent a letter to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission requesting an investigation into Boston Public Schools for employment discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, which is in clear violation of Title VII of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. So we'll continue to follow that.
And it's not just on the East Coast. This is also happening in California. You're calling on the EEOC to also investigate a California district that excluded employees, again, based on their race. What was the story here?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, like you said, it's not just happening in one school district. It's really happening across the country. And no surprise, we found an incident in California. Again, another school obsessed with injecting race-based and divisive politics into classrooms. And so here we found that a school district was offering additional programming for employees of color that were not offered to all employees in the district. Again, these are taxpayer-funded academic institutions. Anything that's provided needs to be provided for all teachers, all staff, and all students. And so once again, we requested EEOC to open up an investigation and hopefully get to the bottom of it. Bottom line, separating people based on the color of their skin has always been wrong, and PD is committed to making sure that we stop this wherever it's happening in schools.
Hold some accountability there. All right, Parents Defending Education's Director of Outreach, Michele Exner. Hope you have a great weekend and happy Thanksgiving to you.
Same to you.
Thank you.